Oh, I had a bit of a Sopranos flashback when it comes to this Federal Reserve story. This was, I think it was the first season of the Sopranos. Uncle Junior, Tony's uncle, wants to whack somebody in Artie Bucco's restaurant. And Tony didn't want him to do it. But Uncle Junior was insistent on whacking this guy. It was. I'm not going to get into the name there, but anyway. So Tony comes up with an idea. He says he's going to send Artie and his wife on a cruise. So then, the restaurant will be closed, and then they can whack the guy in the restaurant, or not. The restaurant's closed, so they can't whack him in the restaurant. It's basically wanting to do away with the problem. Again, Artie was Tony's buddy from back when they were kids. But anyway, neither here nor there. I was thinking about this whole long cruise thing, and we need to take every single member of the Federal Reserve, sending them on a long cruise, sabbatical, go away, go far away, stop bothering us, stop messing with the price of money. You've been driving us crazy. Andy Kessler today in the Wall Street Journal compared what the Fed does to, he compared it to the old Lawrence Welk show, where they used to play the music. My aunt and my grandmother used to watch that show, and that was back in time. Remember Hee Haw, Lawrence Welk, all those variety shows. But anyway, remember the bubbles that they would have? They have the bubble machine going. Well, Andy talks about the Fed and their bubble machine, because that's what it is. That's what ultra low interest rates do. This is what interest rates below inflation. I mean, this is what happens. Since 2008, we had a bit of a respite in 2019. The real federal funds rate has been negative. Interest rates have been below inflation. Still the case. Again, why the Feds needs are worried about deflation. Listen, is it so bad that you can pick up a TV for a couple $100? And again, when the Fed talks about deflation, I mean, who cares if it's on, big ticket items that people buy from time to time? And for inflation is really a problem is in the everyday items. And we've talked about that again and again and again. But again, all of the Fed models flawed. And again, this is another scenario where we were, talking about the auditors on another podcast today. How did the Fed not see it? How did they not see inflation? We were banging the drums, jumping up and down. What are you doing, guys? How can you say this is transitory? Again, you think about it and you say to yourself, NFTs? People were investing, any type of crypto out there, garbage stocks racing through the roof, junk bonds with low yields. At the end of 2020, the world had $18 trillion in negative interest rate bonds. Did that not going to set off like a beep, 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 like some sort of warning sign or something like that? That didn't, you guys, that didn't bother you at all? Home prices going through the roof, rents going up, all the money printing that took place, not only under Donald Trump, but the $4.8 trillion that Biden threw in there. And we saw problems, and we talked about this at length. The Chinese real estate debacle at Evergrande and trillions of dollars in liabilities. They even come close to working that through. Oh, SPACs. Yeah, SPACs galore. We can go on and on and on. I mean, like Kessler puts, add runaway prices for eggs, ugly art, trading cars, and luxury cards, plus regional banks chasing yield. Dumb ideas like on-demand scooters, and of course, confidence games like WeWork's $47 billion valuation and mission to elevate the world's consciousness. Glad he threw WeWork in there. Again, they were in our crosshairs for a very long time. Sam Bankman-Fried. How does this schmucko, how is this guy worth $26 billion? Again, this is the Fed's doing. This is where you keep rates down at this artificially low rate for an extended period of time. This is where I talk about the need for them to go on a Tony Soprano-sponsored cruise. Get the hell out of Dodge. Let money float, be priced accordingly. Again, I hear all of these pundits out there talking about, well, the economy could weaken. And we got signs that we could be heading into a recession. That means the Fed's going to have to lower rates. No, it doesn't. They don't have to lower rates. Yeah, again, we look to the Fed. And again, we're heading into a political season. So it's almost guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed that the Fed will fire up its Lawrence Welk bubble machine again. And again, that was Andy Kessler's bubble machine. He came up with the Lawrence Welk thing. I'm just using it today. Yeah, because of politics. Oh yeah. The Jared Bernstein and Biden's economic team is going to be all over the Fed. We can't have this. We got to juice the economy. We got to juice it. The economy is not an engine. It's Mother Nature. Get the hell out of the way. Stop creating bubbles. Good companies will get access to capital. Good business plans will work. The whole concept, creative destruction, building a better mousetrap, all of this holds true. And the Fed, quite frankly, doesn't need to get involved. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.